Did we get chickens this weekend? Are they cute? This week on the Bowser Journal, join us as we figure out what to do to deal with a rainy weekend in the Grandboys. I'll give you a hint. It involves this. This weekend we had the Grandboys, and after being on the road for 2 weeks, I really enjoyed the thought of being home, spending time with them, and finding something fun to do. But Mother Nature seemed to have changed my plans. Again in Florida, we have another tropical storm floating around, and it's been has caused nothing but a whole bunch of rain here for the last probably 10 days or so. We have so much rain that I can't even stain the decks right now because they haven't dried out enough to stain them. We love spending time with the Grandboys, and we don't get to have them too often. Most of the time we get to do fun things with them, like take them kayaking or stuff like that. This weekend we had the challenge of trying to figure out what to do with them while it was raining. We're dealing with the remnants of a tropical storm. After being on the road for 2 weeks and in, I don't know, 5 or 6 different cities, it's good to be home. But all by the same token, I didn't want to be stuck with the Grandboys in the house all weekend. I wanted them to burn off energy and have fun things to do. Stop, Bubba. So they came over and they got to play. They got to play with their little iPads or tablets or whatever they are. And got to play a bunch of games with those. But if you raise kids, you know a tired child is a happy child. So we had to burn off energy either mentally or intellectually. Barbie and I have been talking for a while about supplementing our flock of chickens. We're down to 2 hens and 1 rooster. And we're going to take we want to get some more chickens.
Right there, like that. Don't squeeze, okay?
What you got there, Mr. Levi?
Whoa.
Is that a baby chicken?
Hold on to him good. You can't let... So the chicks are in their new home. You can see we have pine shavings in here. They have their food, which is a organic starter crumble that has extra nutrients that they need and protein, I think. They have their water here, and it has a little bit of apple cider vinegar in it to help keep them healthy. And then they've got cornstarch, which from our research we found out that you're not supposed to give baby chicks oyster shells, but you can give them organic cornstarch that helps with their digestion. They look healthy and happy. And we have a heat source set up for them so that we can keep them at a 95-degree temperature for the week, at least on the far end, and then this end is a little cooler. Easy.
The funny thing is, I've always wanted to, when we first started doing chickens, I wanted to have get some chicks and do them in a brooder, and that way they can be acclimated to us and be more social with us, and then move them outside when the time came. Usually about 5 to 8 weeks. First time I asked my wife that 3 years ago, she said no. I am not having chickens in the house. So this weekend we're sitting there watching YouTube videos about goats and chickens and a bunch of other stuff because we have a homestead here. And she says to me, hey, let's look at getting some more chicks. So I get online, I start looking at a bunch of places that will mail order chickens to you, or chicks to you actually. And just for 6 to 10 chicks, it was going to cost us almost $200 because there was a $95 mailing fee. So we called Tractor Supply. They didn't have any chickens. We called another feed store down in Dade City. They had chickens, so we went down there and we picked up some chickens, and we brought them back, and we put them in. We also bought a little box and made a little brooder for them in the spare bathroom. And these things are just absolutely adorable. They're so cute. Also got to spend some time playing some Battleship with the grandboys. A4.
Miss. C7.
C7?
Yes.
Hit. D10.
Miss. A6.
You saw my Battleship!
Awesome.
I've always loved playing that game. The only thing is I must have played it probably 50 times. And I was done playing it after about the 5th time. But they wanted to play, so we played Battleship, and they got pretty good. They learned Poppy Chuck's tricks. They learned where I like to shoot, where I like to hide my ships, and by the end of the weekend, they were pretty much beating me in Battleship. And then, of course, we had to top that off with watching the movie Battleship, right? So we watched the movie Battleship last night, and that was pretty fun. We have a chicken coop up in the backyard that you've probably seen in other videos. And it's just a chicken coop that we bought from Tractor Supply. We paid a couple $100 for it. Had it for about 2.5 years, give or take. I'm not quite sure exactly how long we've had it. It's about time to give it a break. So we're going to actually build a chicken tractor. And we found one on the internet called Stress Free Chicken Tractors, and we're going to build that. And that's another reason why we got these baby chicks. So that way eventually they'll all be in this chicken tractor, and we're going to move it around the yard so that way we can help the grass grow, because where we live in Florida, the ground is extremely sandy. It's hard for grass to grow, and so we want to do it. We laid down some grass seed a few weeks back, and we've been hitting it with sprinkler stuff, and we just been having a hard time getting grass to grow. So we want to do that with a chicken tractor.
If you like me and Papa Chuck's vlog, please subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Take number 17.